Today, part 2 of our trip to Quebec, Canada. If you missed part 1, there is a link below to it. This episode, we are in Quebec City for some night photography and to eat the original Poutine. Really, it's a dream come true. So one of the benefits of catching your own film is it is completely organic. It has never been in any sort of farm or any sort of facility. So it is the most pure, true film that you can catch. So today we're out here with our child's fishing rod from our Airbnb, and we are going to catch some Portra 800, I hope. Our Airbnb host told us that there's a lot of Portra 800, and he says there might be some 120 Tri-X 400 out here as well. We got one. Feels like a big one. It's a real big one. It might be a Portra 800. Joel, can you grab the net? Thank you. Look at that. All right, what do we got? All right, Ektachrome 100. That's nice. The Portra 800. That's kind of what we came here to get, so I'm super happy that we got one of those. And it looks like a 400 Tri-X. That's exciting. That's a 120 roll. That's a big pull right now. All right, now that we have our catch, we are ready to do some certified organic film photography. They've changed the casing for, look at that. Oh, watch out, JJ Abrams. A little morning iPhone walk here. Ektachrome, 100 speed film loaded in. A little bit, I guess I could have handheld had I been a little more careful. I don't know, maybe I had too much coffee in the morning. A little bit shaky, but I actually like it. I don't know if I like this crop better or maybe this. Another one at the same shutter speed. And again, that little blur. Kind of dig it. Trying to find one more frame to take this morning. Road, I don't think that's it. Down here by the river, that's nice, but I don't know if it's a photo. How about here in the trees? I don't know. What do you think? Fuji 400H has been discontinued. We actually found a roll that is not yet expired of 120. We're going to enjoy this key lime Icelandic yogurt, which is also green, and shoot this Fuji 400H. Everyone's heard of marshmallow, campfire marshmallow. You put the marshmallow on the skewer. What not a lot of people have heard about is cheese curds, and I'm about to blow your mind. What you do is you take a nice, large, plump cheese curd, you put it on here. They do melt, so put it on like that, and just cook it up. You can use whatever marshmallow tactics you usually use. If you put it near the base, or you put it up here. The idea is just to make it nice and crispy all around the curd. Oh yeah, that's good right there. I want your reaction. Ooh. Oh, it's gonna be good. Look at your hair. How was that?
Yeah, that's the way to eat cheese. Squeaky. That is really good. Spectacular. That's chewy. It's quite chewy.
Good start to the day. We then started our trip to Quebec City and stopped at this field along the way. I tried to take photos of the swing set. Mine weren't good. Joel's are great. Mine were terrible. Not even gonna show them to you. They're so bad. If you haven't been to Quebec City or you've never heard about it, essentially I would say it's the most European place in Canada. When you enter, it's kind of a fortified wall style city, and you do actually feel a little bit like you're in Paris. At least for a couple of streets, not the entire city, I guess. Maybe it's an entire plan to just get you to visit France. You're like, wow, I like the sampler Canada has to offer. Maybe I should visit the real thing. We then headed into the streets with a couple of 28mm lenses. We've arrived in Quebec City, the capital of Lower Canada. There's a B. It's around my head. And we're here to do some photography. Right now, I have a roll of Ektachrome in here. I'm going to be taking some photos of the hotel we're staying at. Here's one. I don't know if that's the one. I kind of like these little huts a little bit better. Here we are with the original Poutine, if you will. The reveal, although you could already see it through the plastic exterior. Looks pretty similar to Joe's in-flight meal from the other day, just for this. Different insides. He got Portra 400. Today we're having Poutine. Let's see. Had a lot of Poutines in my life. Will this one be the best? Find out now live. Quite good. Sweeter than you'd expect. It's a sweet poutine. I will say the cheese curds from Quebec are quite wonderful. Yeah, it's got like a little spice to it. It's sweet and spicy. Sweet and spicy and squeaky. Just like a sexy Minnie Mouse cosplay. We then filmed a bunch of content that will be out in my film photography beginner and basics tutorial, which is currently like an hour and 45 minutes long, so it's going to be a long one, but it's going to be out soon. Probably not for another couple of weeks, though. To point out some key differences between Quebec City and Paris, France, so far a lot less werewolves here in Canada. Paris, we had some serious werewolf problems. This is a Canadian tuxedo-wearing werewolf that just stalked us. It's Tim dressed up as a werewolf, by the way. But I do honestly feel safer with no werewolves around. I'm not quite sure who flipped these vehicles, though. There may be an Avengers infestation in the area. You could take the stairs, but you could also take this funicular. So why not take the funicular? Save yourself 150 stairs. Now we are on the trail for some delicious onion soup. We got burned at the first two restaurants we tried, and the third one delivered beautifully. This will be I'm going to start a culinary review channel just for this French onion soup. It's amazing. You can see it in my face. Now on to second lunch. We're here at the hotel capitalizing on the free canapé appetizer 5 to 7 p.m. session. It's probably my favorite thing to do at hotels is go eat all the free food. This could be your dinner because you can just keep ordering these. There's no limit. I don't think they would ever kick you out. You could eat 150 of this prosciutto with pear on bread, or this, what was it, ricotta ravioli with truffle, or this cheese. You just keep ordering cheese. You can get 9 kilograms of cheese, and that's fine. They would all talk about you in the kitchen, but you could do it. Mamiya. It's Italian, from what I understand. And it's telling me to shoot 1/60th of a second. Do I agree with that? I think I agree with that. It's nice, maybe, I don't know.
Got this leading line right here, big building in the back. It's hard to work with. I don't have the prism finder, so everything's flipped, but we'll see what we can do. Got the shutter release cable here, and
I want to get a shot of you clicking it.
Alright.
Wait.
Let me know you're ready.
Wait, go for it.
There you have it. It's beautiful. It's beautiful.
So I don't actually have a cable release for my camera. I just hit this button right here, and then it's just a timer. So I don't know what it is, maybe 3, 5, 8 seconds. Whatever it is, hit this button, this light turns red. Life is good, man.
It's blinking at me. What does that mean?
Oh no. That about wraps it up. I made the incorrect decision of loading in some Ektachrome and trying to shoot at blue hour, and definitely was a little too hot. When you recover highlights of Ektachrome, they get a little greeny, and that's what I did. after dark, loaded in the Cinestill 800T and went for a walk around, the 35mm version in the Leica M6, and the red properties of Cinestill 800T definitely appeared in a way I hadn't experienced before in the dome lights that are all around the city. Definitely just glowing red, maybe a little too overpowering, maybe it's your taste, I don't know. I like this shot though. It was a great night to get out and do some photography, one of the last warm evenings that we got to experience up here in Canada. After this, everything just sucks outside. Now when you go outside, it hurts your face. Why do we live here? I don't know. Probably because the Poutine is really good. Also, if anyone is from France or Quebec watching this, sorry for calling it Poutine and not Poutine. I feel like I needed to make that a public apology. And that's the trip. We only hired the jet one time. It was an empty leg, by the way. You can go and you can search, basically it's a repositioning cruise. They needed to get this plane from Toronto to Montreal, and you kind of pay fuel and you get to go. So a thing for you to know about. Oh, my favorite part about the trip was definitely probably Quebec City. Definitely that, what are we gonna do there? Oh, the French onion soup, which is probably not called French onion soup because we're in Quebec. French onion soup and the French style hot dog. Also two amazing highlights, as well as that first poutine ever. Like, come on, amazing. We also got some good photos. We should just not leave the plane. We should just stay on the plane. Thank you so much for watching. If you want to see more film photography road trips, there's a link in the description below. Head on over there and check out the Iceland one. The Iceland one's one of the favorite pieces of content that we've ever created here on the channel, and I hope that you agree. See you on another time. Jobin.